Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and I'm here today with another unboxing of a Dazzle Dots diamond painting kit from Letistitch. Letistitch has recently branched into offering licensed diamond paintings, and I recently unboxed one from them, and they sent a different kit over in a different drill shape for me to check out as well. So we're going to take a look at it together, and I'm going to share my first impressions. Now, I know a lot of you are really wanting to see one of these kits worked on, and I'm going to see what I can do, even though both of these kits are fairly seasonal and out of season for our current season that we're in. But again, I'm going to see what we can do. The actual kit, the name of it, is called Flame, and it is by Bente Schlick, and we're going to get a better look at this when I open this. I'm a weird angle right now. I love this artwork. It's so pretty. I like everything foxes, so this was kind of a no-brainer for me, and looking forward to sharing this with you. So we're going to take a look at the different features of this kit. I'll link to the other unboxing I've done. And if you decide to do some shopping at Letistitch and want to save 20% off their diamond painting kits, I'll pop a discount code up on the screen. It's my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 1. Now, I want to make sure you know it's a small affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it, but no pressure, you guys. And if you're a cross-stitcher, check out what else they have. I don't think my code works on cross-stitch stuff, but that's kind of where they started. So, okay, boxes all branded for their Dazzle Dots line, which is what they call their line of diamond paintings. First class quality diamond paintings, all that good stuff. Manufactured for Letistitch in the UK. Some how-tos for how to diamond paint. If you're new to the craft, I'll have some beginner videos linked below in the description box. You can take a look. Sorry for the stereotypical ASMR taps. That's not normally what I do. Here's the Letistitch branding and everything and all that. So let's open this up. Let me stop chatting your ear off. Let's get to the good stuff. So they have an interesting variety of artists. I'm gonna make a mess here. Hold on, let me do it this way. They have an interesting variety of artists available. They have a lot available, like from artist names that I recognize in the cross-stitch side of things, and I actually think that I recognize this artist's name as well. Like, I think I've maybe done some jigsaw puzzles by them back in the day. But yeah, let's take a look. This is a traditional artist, I believe. Okay. So the diamond painting and everything is all wrapped up in here. It's not separate from in the box. Now, I live in the States, and this did ship pretty quickly to me. Look at the foxes. I couldn't resist going with the Zox bracelet that matched too. Look at that hand charting. Oh my gosh. I love the render on their kits. It's so clean and crisp. Oh, this looks really good. This looks really good. Can I work on a winter kit in April/May? Is that okay? Okay, let me roll this backwards so we can see it a little bit better. Oh, that was the toolkit. I totally missed that. Hold on. So this kit is available in both round and square drills, and I believe that it is essentially the same rendering. And so if you get the round drill version, if you get this version, it's going to be a slightly bigger canvas, because if you didn't know, round drills are slightly larger than square drills are. And so the same pixel for pixel render of a round drill kit is going to end up being a little bit bigger than a square drill kit, which I think is the case with these. Okay, so let's take a look at what they've included, and then we'll talk about the canvas. So here's a little insert about Dazzle Dots and about their kits. If you'd like to pause and read, you can. And then they include a sticker sheet, which here is a better look, like I promised, with the original artwork. It's so pretty. I love little foxes. And then we have a set of, well, sticker labels over here. Sorry, we'll start over here. A set of sticker labels, 60 colors in total in this kit. The code you see on the right-hand side is the DMC code. It comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch, which is perfect because this is a cross stitch company. These are pre-cut. You can see the little cuts there, so it'll be quick to kit up your diamond painting. Here, this looks like the same information that was on the paper insert as well, and this is sticker paper. I'm gonna cut this out and put this in my paper logbook once I actually go to work on the kit. Toolkit wise, it's a basic toolkit. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be any fancier than this, really. This is kind of your standard toolkit. So we have a basic pen and squishy. We've got, I see 2 multi-placers in here. You can pop these in the end of the basic pen if you like. Try your hand at placing more than 1 diamond at a time, which this kit looks like it has a good amount of color blocking. Could be a good one to practice that on. They give you 2 plates of wax. I just want to quickly point out, in case you are new to the craft, there's almost always a plastic film on here you want to peel back before you try to load up your pen. Really common mistake, easy to make. We've got a basic tray. Basic white tray, and then some tweezers that are they're not really stabby. They're a little blunt on the end, but they'll do the trick. Nice that they include tweezers. And then a lot of baggies, along with some sticker labels too, just in case. I mean, you can use this for storing your spares in, I suppose, and that's a good number. I wonder if that's enough for the whole kit. Okay, let's talk about features. Let's talk about this kit. So, they put their branding at the top. Canvas material itself. So it's got a nice like thickness to it. It feels like it's got a nice weight. If you watched at the beginning how I rolled it backwards, it's laying flat fine. It's not fussy. It doesn't seem to be. The backing on it is this short lint, soft lint that is pretty common. I'd call this a medium to thick plastic cover. And then the glue is sticky. I'd say it's pretty darn sticky. Poured glue. Yeah, no, that's sticky glue. Then we've got a legend or schematic, whatever you'd like to call it, at the top right of the canvas. And they also put it on the bottom right side. And then we have the SKU, the size, the name, which is Flame, and then copyright, Bente Schlick. I may be mispronouncing that. So this is licensed by MGL. This is a really common licensing house. And this means that Letistitch is doing all of this above board when it comes to licensing. They have the artist permission via the licensing house to use this artwork, and the artist should also be getting compensated as a result of this too. So that's what licensing looks like, and that is something that does matter to me. Branding down here too, and then all their socials. I'll have all this linked below if you are interested. Now let's look at the canvas, see what we think of the symbol clarity and color blocking versus confetti. Now I mentioned at the beginning, when we started to unroll this, I was like, look at that hand charted kit. Now, hand charted kits, when I talk about charting or rendering, what that's referring to is how the original artwork has been translated into diamond painting form as like pixel art. Now, I'd imagine Letistitch is pretty familiar with this process since they are a cross-stitch house cross-stitch shop to start, I should say. And so they have obviously had someone spend a decent amount of time translating this artwork into diamond painting form. So we're seeing a lot of really clear, clean details, both up close and further away. Her face, in my opinion, I think that looks really, really good, especially for the size. And with hand-charted kits where a human being is spending a lot of time on them, you're going to get these clean and crisp lines and these details. And you're also often going to see, like in artwork like this, a good amount of color blocking. Color blocking is where you have sometimes blocks of the same color in an area. Good examples are the background or even some of these shades here, especially this white background. You're going to be able to adhere to multi-place. You'll have that color in your tray for longer. Areas like that are going to go faster. There are some small examples of the opposite of color blocking in here. This is confetti. Really minor examples of it, really. But confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area, tend to be doing more single placing, and will be changing the color out in your tray more often. But more confetti often means more detail. So this kit has a surprising amount of color blocking to it, and I really, really badly would like to work on this kit. As I'm filming this, depending on when you're watching, because you may not even feel like you want to watch this, or YouTube might not even push it to you until it's more the winter months where you live, which, sure, if you're in like Australia, you're like, okay, winter, I'm ready. But if you're in the States like I am, it is April. It's almost May. We are moving firmly out of winter season here, and I am a seasonal crafter. I like to craft along with whatever season it is. So I'm having a hard time, honestly, thinking about working on a snowy kit while it is 70 degrees outside. Size-wise, we are true to size. I was checking to see, there's just a little bit of the image that goes past the drill field in a few spots. Well, all around, it's like just a little bit. The dimensions that they gave this kit seem to include this part of the image. to make it exact. Because what I just measured left to right, if I only measured the drill field, it was around 60, just over 63 centimeters, and it's listed as 63.8. So I'd imagine that that extra bit is including the like little bit of image past the edges. Okay, let's look at the drills. We've got round drills going on in here. I'm curious to see what the quality is like from what we could tell in the bag. Are these in strands, it looks like? I think so. I'm wondering, oh, yep, there they go. The packaging for these looks vaguely familiar, but I'm really bad at like guessing manufacturers and who to compare it to, which is fine. They said on the website that these are resin rounds. So when it comes to round drills, I'm pretty, oh, that's taped over like that came open. I would guess that if I ran out of a drill color, I think this is covered under a warranty. I'm pretty sure. So I think it was on the paper. Yeah, like I'm going to contact them if I don't have enough of any of these drill colors. Looks like the bags came open. But anyway, both their round and their square drill kits are resin drills. And I care a lot more about that when it comes to squares because squares, they sit up flush against each other on all sides. There's no room for error or wiggle room. Rounds, I'm good if it's resin or acrylic, honestly, but I still thought I would mention to you that on the website they advertise their round drills for this kit as resin. So if that is something that matters to you, then there you go. Looking at them in the bag, especially the darker colors, I'm like, yeah, there seems like there's a nice amount of sparkle going on in there. Look decently faceted, you know? The light's grabbing them. What do you guys think? It's not blinding me, but there is a sparkle there. Okay, we'll get to the special drills eventually. These are in order, DMC order. So we've got, this is the legend number is 50, 3817 is the DMC code, and then this is the LDR 7011. That's the SKU for the kit itself. So all that information is on here. Now, do you see this static? The drill is just leaping around in the bag and clinging to the sides. Oh my gosh, that is exceptional static. Okay, static is my nemesis, but I have some workarounds to share with you if you didn't know. My favorite is one that my friend Lena from Library of Diamonds introduced me to, which was a dryer sheet hack where I will take a whole dryer sheet, and what I would do is I'll cut open this bag, I'll pour the drill straight into the open dryer sheet, and then make a little funnel with it to pour it from there into the storage container, whatever storage container I'm using. So sometimes I'll sift the diamonds around in the dryer sheet too to really try to get rid of the static. This static looks really rough, so those dryer sheets are going to be a must for me. Another thing you can do if you run into static, I like to breathe into the bags, like cut it open, kind of pop it open so that there's a little space in there, and then kind of breathe into it like you're trying to fog up the plastic a little bit. It introduces some moisture, and by introducing moisture, you get rid of a lot of the static too. So whatever combination of tricks you find helps you, take advantage so that you're not losing your ever-loving mind like I otherwise would. We have this strand of 819. Is that our background color? I would probably guess. And then I think these are do we just have 3 special drills? Yes, indeed. Okay, so we have 2 different kinds of special drills. Let me zoom you in. First, we have our classic AB diamonds, so AB 3827. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. We have a few different straggler travelers in there, but AB diamonds have an iridescent coating on the top that is very sparkly. It's going to grab your eye and draw it to the areas it has been charted. Sometimes kind of reflects some other colors too. These ABs, I'm seeing some of them have like little bits of, like, is that like just a tiny bit of trash sticking off the sides on some of these? I feel like that is kind of a common issue with ABs, but I'm noticing it in the bag, and I'm hoping they're not going to be messy to try to place and fit on the canvas. Now, here's our other AB. It is a brown AB. Those look a little neater to me, though. Maybe that was just a fluke. Couple little... Anyway, this one's AB 976. I am hoping that they are going to have given some extras of these diamonds, a decent amount, so that I don't have to place any drills that are looking kind of I don't know, like not as clean. So we'll see once we actually go to work on it. So there's our two ABs. And then we have this gorgeous, super glittery diamond. I don't know what Dazzle Dots calls them. They give it ZG 606. It's a cherry red. And this has like a silvery glitter coating. So there's something about this that screams Christmas to me. I'm curious to see where it goes. We'll look at the canvas in a moment and see where these special drills go. That is quite the special drill. There's a good size bag of that one. Okay. I just took a really quick peek ahead of you to find the special drills because I was worried it would take me a bit. It actually wasn't too bad. But let's talk about where they're going to be found. So that red glittery diamond is going to be in the foxes in a few spots. So if you're looking at this fox, for example, you see the patches in camera. It kind of pops like this patch right here, this patch right here, this patch right here. That's that red glittery diamond. It also is on the side of this fox, kind of looping around down here as well and over the top of its head. In this fox, it looks like it's just down here in the tail, this darker color on the outside. I don't really see it. Oh, wait, on this side, up its back right here and up to the ear, just right there. And then if you take a look at these accents in her dress, we've got the lighter brown AB is this kind of yellowish looking color in these leaves. And then this slightly darker color right here, it looks kind of gold. That's our slightly darker brown AB. So we've got our two AB colors in these leaves. So we have the lighter and then the darker, and then the lighter. Over here, this is the darker AB. And then over here, we have some of the darker AB. And none of these leaves are special drills. But we do have this light yellow color in her sleeves. That light yellow is going to be the lighter yellowish brown AB. And then this gold color is the slightly darker AB. And then this at her shoulder, that is the lighter brownish AB. Now we have more of that red glittery diamond. There's some on the side of the fox right here. And then up here in its tail. And then there's also some of it in, I swear I saw it in her hair. Yeah, there's some of the red glittery diamond in her hair right here. There's a lot of colors I'm trying to see through. Yeah, is that part of her hair? Is that like something like a scarf maybe? I'm not totally sure, a little clasp at her neck. But there's a little bit of the red glitter diamond right here. I do not see any in her hair, but more in the foxes. So we've got some of that red glittery diamond, this side of the fox, this dark red outline here, and then over the top, fox's back and tail. And then in this fox friend, this patch right here is that red glittery diamond, and on its back right there. So I don't know, to me, this gives me a pretty strong impression of very deliberately chosen special drill placement. It seems like they really tried to look at the artwork and go, where does it make sense to add a little bit of extra enhancement, to give a little bit of extra sparkle and even make it stand out, but like enhance the painting. And I think I like it. I didn't normally think of that kind of red color as being one I would want to see in the foxes, but I'm curious to see what it looks like when it's next to the other colors. Like if that's the darkest shade, it probably, I bet it's going to look more orange when it's next to other orange colors. This definitely has orange undertones to it. But I'm curious to see how it looks when it's next to those other colors. And then I like so much that these accents in her dress are going to have those special drills too. So I think that's really, really cute. I like the little paw prints too. That's adorable. All right, you guys, that is a look at Flame from the Dazzle Dots Diamond Painting Collection at Letistitch. And this is available in both round and square drills. I was just on their website earlier, and both say that they're currently in stock. So I will link to both of those if you're interested. Again, this one is the round drill version. And It is hard to know for sure until I have drills down, but round drill kits are inherently a bit less risky in my experience than square drill kits because drill quality doesn't have quite as big of an impact, but even still, I like what I'm seeing in the package. And overall, just from what I can tell without having put any drills down yet, I'm having a nice first impression. I like the canvas material. I really love that the charting looks like it's hand charted. It looks like the kind of thing that's going to translate really well to diamond painting form. Rendering styles, that really comes down to personal preference, and this crisp, clean line style is 100% my preference. So I'm hoping when I actually go to work on it that that's what it feels like, and that there's not like actually secretly confetti that I'm missing or something, but it doesn't appear to have that. It looks like it's going to be a pretty clean rendering. Yeah, so I'm having a pretty positive first impression, and I really will try to get to working on one of the kits from them soon. I'm going to see if I can get in the mood to work on something wintry, even though we're in the off season. So I don't know, you guys, what do you think? What are your first impressions? And how are you as far as crafting goes and being a seasonal crafter or not? Like, would you work on this one when it's not winter where you are, or are you like, no? Or yes. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. If you've checked out this company since my first video and have had the chance to work on one of their kits, please feel free to share your thoughts and your experiences in the comments below. I know I'd love to hear them, and I'm sure others would appreciate getting to see and hear them as well. As a reminder, I have that 20% off code that you can use if you would like to save a bit, but at no pressure, you can always keep an eye out for other sales from them too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me, including when I do work on one of these. I promise I will do a dedicated post-review video if and when I do. When. It's not if. It's when I work on one of these kits. You'll get a dedicated post-review on it. So please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. I also do weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting, and other diamond painting videos like tutorials and how-tos. Either way though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing really well. Happy crafting. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye guys.